Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1 back again, and I gotta try to remember where we were. I think we had shown off the greenhouse. We enclosed our solar stuff. Just make sure that is closed. My lungs are still somewhat damaged. One of these days I will eat the medicine, but I'm going to see if they're going to get worse first before I do that. Okay, so, and then my power's going to go out soon, sir, if you don't mind. Thank you. Okay, so there's that. Let's see how the tomatoes are doing. They are tiny. Tiny, tiny little things. Are these, like, not growing, or, like, what's going on? No, it says it's thriving. They're just growing very, very slowly. Okay. And of course, right after I start the thing, I get a warning saying that I need to drink something. I'm tired today. I don't know why. I think I slept okay. I don't know. Weird. And anyways, let's go and drink. Probably eat. That's good. That's fine. That is now filled. That should be all right. Okay. What do we need to do? We need to work on our gas area. We need to do a lot of work on the gas area, actually. And then, let's see, I want to, all right, Jay. Okay, so that's doing its thing. Eventually I'll make more of these things. It was suggested that I use the one that has both the power and the data on the same side. That's probably a good idea, let's be honest. So in the future, if I need to do that, I shall endeavor to do so. Okay. Now, another thing that was mentioned is that if there's any gas stuck in here, it has to remain on, so that way these things can pull whatever gas may or may not be in there out. So I think the last thing I put in there was oxygen, but we've got the volatiles in there, so we're pulling that all out. We still need to go farther and get all of the other tanks on here, so I could put in nitrogen. Probably going to need that sooner rather than later. So I suppose. Okay, so that has copper in it. That shouldn't have anything in it. That doesn't have anything in it. Okay, so let's make more tanks. And they have to be insulated. Insulated. This is the electro printer. Never mind. I have to go into this one. Okay. Okay, copper, steel, and silicon. Okay. We have enough silicon for a single tank. I think we have enough steel for a single tank. And we have enough copper also for a single tank. Good to go. And then another thing that I have to do is get my, well, I mean, now that I've got like some of that stuff going, I can make fuel, which means that I can run my combustion centrifuge. So I can get that going, and then also a deep miner. Requires steel, Invar, and Constantin. How much steel do we have? 39 steel. Okay, is this more important than the tank? Yes, it is. And then do I have Invar? I have 86 grams of Invar. I have 53 grams of Constantin, which is enough. Okay. So we'll put that in there. We will put that in there. We will take the steel out of here. All right. So let's make the deep miner. Right. Might help if I actually close that thing up, right? All right, you there, you there, you there. Go. All right, that can go there. Okay, so that is now doing its thing. What do I have for stuff. I need more iron. I want to make another thing of steel, another 200. So let's go and see where I have some iron. I thought I had some in some of the holes over here. There are a lot of them. Wow, that goes really, really deep. Okay. This one has iron. Good. Okay. No, that is not the right one. This one. There we go. Iron here, iron there. More iron, good. More iron, good. And copper, okay. Grab some of that too. I probably am going to need to get some nickel before too long, so that way I can make more of the stuff. But then again, if I can get the deep miner up and running, then I don't really have to worry about that too much. And then with the power situation that I got going on, I shouldn't have to worry, hopefully, too much about that either. Look at all of this copper, dude. That is a lot of copper. I will take all of that, please. Thank you. I don't know if it's just me, but I like finding like these little holes whenever I'm mining. I don't know why. Like, they don't really do anything for me other than, you know, create an area that I don't have to dig out, which is nice. But I don't know. I feel like I've accomplished something if I find them. Okay. And then let's get this out of here. Looks like we're gonna have to drop down another level just to get all this stuff out, which is good because there's more iron down there. And then eventually I want to make even more of the deep miners, and then I have an idea for power. I have no idea if it's going to work or not, but I do want to try it. Some iron in here, iron in there, good to go. Alright, that should be wide enough, I think, right? I'll hop down here and then we'll dig out. There we go. I have kind of an interesting idea. I don't know if anyone's thought of this yet, but we have wind turbines, right? And you can see that as I'm digging out here, you can see all the little gas, little molecules kind of flying all over the place. So imagine if you were digging in a cave with a small opening, right? And you hooked up just a long series of wind turbines at that entrance, right? So as you dig further in, it would create a vacuum, which would then have to be displaced by gas, of course. So it would pull in gas from the cave entrance, which is where all of your wind turbines are. So wouldn't that kind of generate power as you're mining? Now, I'm assuming it's probably not that much, but would it work? Is the game mechanics in this game advanced enough to be able to make something like that happen? And I don't know the answer to that, but it would be interesting to test out and maybe give it a try. All right, next level. And then we're just doing standard strip mining here, so you pick a level, you dig it all out, find what you can find, and then once that level is done, you drop down a level and you dig it out again, and you just keep going down until you get quite literally everything out of the ground that you possibly can. Now, if this game was really true to life, you wouldn't be able to just make all of this ground disappear. You would have spoil. And that spoil would have to be maintained or managed or sent somewhere. And that would bring a whole new aspect to mining to all of this. Because, I mean, like, if you've seen any of the gold mining videos that are out there or TV shows, there's a lot that goes into it. And for the gold that they get out of it, they go through a lot of ground, right? A lot of earth. And then they have to do something with that. Like, they have to manage their water, especially because they're using the water to rinse stuff, which means that you're going to end up with dirtier water than what you started with. So you have to manage that, which means ideally you would want to put some sort of a filter on there so you can filter out all the particulates. That way you're putting clean water back in. So it's just... that would make mining very, very interesting. It would also make mining extremely complicated. I mean, maybe not extremely complicated, but it would definitely be more complicated than usual. At least for... I mean, I suppose Minecraft does an okay job with it. Except the fact that you can, you know, compress, you know, dirt by stacking it, right? So you have like 50 cubic meters of dirt, like, existing in a single cubic meter of space. So, I don't know, like, it's... I'm not expecting it to be like super realistic, obviously, because it is just a game. But if they are trying to mimic like real world systems in this game, like physics, gravity, air pressure, temperatures, you know, all of that, you know, phase change mechanics, all of that kind of stuff, I would think that handling spoil and maybe processing like whatever it is that you're mining. I mean, I understand like what we're doing is we're just pulling out like extremely dirty ore and then we're just melting it, right? And that's how we're getting our stuff. Wow, I'm really far down. Okay, so we have a fair amount of iron, and that is going in between Space Engineers and Stationeers as far as the buttons go. That is definitely a task. All right, so. All right, let's get this thing going as best as we can. It's already at 599K, which is cool. We'll throw that in here, and then all of this can go into there, where I can then shove in 2 more of these. That can go there. And we'll throw the coal in there, I guess. And we are increasing pressure, but not temperature. Okay. And then I think we need 1 more iron, and I think that's everything that we need. All right. Just took a drink of Dr. Pepper and immediately got a hiccup. If you were watching the live stream last night for Space Engineers, you have my explanation for why that happens. I think I lost one of those. Whoops. Quicker. All right. That should be good. And then we'll put one of these in there. Now that should auto-ignite. Or not. There we go. Now I think for steel we need to get up to, what, 800? I think? Is that what it was? I think it was that. Okay, so let me throw in another oxide into here. It doesn't really do anything. Okay, so then we'll throw in another couple of these. There we go. That should get us up over 800. Oh, do we need 900 for steel? Whoops. Probably gonna need to put in more then. Yeah, definitely gonna need more. You can go into there, you can go into there, this can go here, that can close. close. There we go. That should put us up over. Good. Now we have our steel. Good to go. All right. Okay, so I left all of this stuff on. That's great. Okay, so we have our deep miner. We have one centrifuge, but we're going to need our combustion centrifuge, which is this guy here, which is going to require more steel, which I have. Look at that battery, fully charged. Nice. So we'll make that. Now, other things that I would like to do is I want to get a large tank. Now, I kind of want to do like a large insulated tank. Because I want to dump just like a ridiculous amount of stuff into it. So I have kit, tank, liquid tank. Is the large tank, like the super big one, is that a mod? I'm guessing that's a mod, right? It's probably a mod. Okay, so I want to make that. I need copper, steel, and silicon. That's doing all of the things. We're at 57%. I'm going to place this up there for now so I don't lose it. And then where do we want to put this? Probably, because we're going to need fuel, right, to run it. So we probably want to do it over here somewhere. Or maybe off over here. That might actually be a good place for it. Okay, so Mr. Deep Miner, I would like you to come over here and chill right there. Apparently it doesn't want to go here. Really, Storm? Okay, well, it's there. Oh, and this thing is going to get damaged because reasons. Actually, I can put this up there. Should be fine. We'll turn that off for now. Turn that off. Everything else should be good to go. I want to go into the greenhouse, actually. Can't go that way. All right. All right. All right, they finally grew up. One level. I think they've got 3 more to go. All right, and this guy's doing well. Just need those guys to grow and not die, preferably. These are already rotten, unfortunately, so I can't do anything with those. I think you can throw them into either a furnace or a recycler, and you can turn it into carbon something. But yeah, this is, I mean, it's a good thing I got that all done up there, so I shouldn't have to repair anything. I just hope I close the door. Door should be closed. And then this is a nice little sealed area in here, which is good. Yeah. So, I don't know. Now we just wait. And then, I suppose while I'm waiting, I could see if there's a way to, like, pause a recording on Streamlabs. So, let me do some research while we wait. Alright, so, Streamlabs pause recording. Can we do that? Recording functionality. From the Streamlabs Desktop Studio, navigate to the Sources window and click on the selective recording icon. What? Click on the Sources window and then click on the selective recording. What is this? Wait, it's not letting me do it. Add a group so you can move multiple sources at the same time. Screen capture, browser source, color block. I'm just looking through all the different options here. Window capture, game capture, audio input capture, VLC, audio output, display capture, widgets. Oh, so this is where all of those things come from that I see on other people's streams. Okay. They've got a donation goal widget, a subscription goal widget, a tip ticker. Okay, that's interesting. Chat box, the jar. That's interesting. Viewer count, stream boss, credit spin wheel. Spin wheel. Wow, can't talk. Sponsor banner, media share, member goal, Streamlabs, poll. Oh, you can do polls on here. That's cool. Super chat goal, a game widget, and a custom widget. Okay, but that doesn't really help me with. I mean, there's a media file, image, browser source. I'm assuming it's just not going to let me do it while I'm currently recording. It's my guess. I don't know. Let's see. Open the source properties. Yeah, it's not letting me toggle selective recording. Okay. So I'm assuming that that's probably what I need in order to make this thing work. And then we have scenes. I don't know what scenes are. I don't know what they do. Edit scene transitions. Okay. I don't know. I still don't really know how this whole thing works. But, I mean, what else am I going to do while I'm waiting for this storm to pass, right? And it says that I need power. I'm going to politely disagree and say that 47% battery is actually fairly good. Yeah. All right. So hopefully, sooner rather than later, the storm passes. I suppose while I'm in here, I could add a little bit more CO2 to the mix. And then I'm going to have to put in some sort of a vent system that will pull air from here, cycle it through some sort of a filter or something, pull out the oxygen, and then send the oxygen somewhere else. I could... Well, actually, hang on. Can I... No, I don't think I can do that. Because we do have the portable one, right? But I don't think you can take the gas out of that. So this little air scrubber, like if I were to put oxygen, an oxygen filter in there, it would filter all the oxygen out. But I don't know if I can take the oxygen out and do anything with it once I've done it. I'm assuming there's probably some way to do it. How are you doing, guys? Doing good? Thriving? Excellent. You need to grow up a little bit faster, though. You know, sir. Okay, so then the other thing that I have to do is I need to cook these, then I need to can them, so I need to get that other little thing on here, and I have to be very careful about the first stage canner, because it is very, 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 very picky. The second one, which is like the oven, is much easier to work with. You can just throw everything in there that you want to throw in there, and then you just pick and choose what you want to print out. The first stage ones, you have to put in exactly what is needed. Otherwise, you fail. And then you lose whatever it is that you were growing. And I found that out the hard way, which sucked. So. All right. Storm, are you done yet? Can we be done yet? Are you done yet? How's the battery doing? I can't even see it from over here. Battery? 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 Hello? No, it's like over there on the other side. Can't see it. No, can't see that. I can see the blue battery right there. Nope, can't see it from here either. It's like behind that. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, alright. Storm's gone. Good. Okay. So, first things first, power. Okay, okay, good. Next thing. Water. Okay. Drink into water. Good to go. Have that thing fill back up. Eat into food. Good, to go. Let's see, I'll turn that off. Battery is still green, so that's good. Close the helmet, and here we go. Okay, so now we have the combustion centrifuge, which requires input, output, and then what I needed out of here was the materials to make a tank. So I need steel and silicon, so that does not need to be there. That does not need to be there. This does, and I think I'm gonna need some copper as well. Yeah, I think I need copper. I got a bunch of copper, right? What do we have in here? Nothing, okay. Let's see. We have 50 copper. I'm just gonna have that just spit it out once it's done. And then we'll do the other 49 copper, whatever, in there. Okay. Now, this tank is going to be where all of the off gases from the furnace are gonna go. And then we'll just kind of set that up back here or something. Oh, also, did that make it already? I can't tell. Or did I just cancel the one that was being made? I think I just canceled the one that was being made. Okay, next thing. We need iron. I only have 11 grams of iron. It's enough for a couple of frames, at least. Not crane, frame. There we go. Yeah, it uses up 4 iron. That is ridiculous. But, it's what I got to work with, so we'll get it done. Okay, so that should not be making another one. Okay, good. And then that has copper, okay. And then that has a tank, okay. And then this needs to be set up maybe back here. And then I need some iron sheets. That's steel sheets, I need iron sheets, there we go. And then I think, do I want to double? I'm wondering if I want to weld these with 2 sheets or just keep it at 1. I think I'm gonna just keep it at 1. Alright, so I don't need that, I need this. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Alright. Now this, I'm gonna run here. And then I'm gonna need pipes to go from here. So I'm gonna have to take the cowl off and then basically dump everything into here, and I'm gonna have to put a pump on there maybe. Unless I do the advanced furnace, in which case I don't have to worry about that. Advanced furnace is where? Wait, no, that's the, it's not called an, is it called an advanced furnace? Hold on, let me just, furnace. Advanced. No, it's not in there. Is it in here? No. Is it in here? Advanced composter. There it is. Okay, so it's in here. Gold, copper, steel, electrum, solder, and silicon. I have all of those. Does it need iron? It's one thing it doesn't need. It needs everything else but iron. Alright. So have some gold. Have some of that other stuff. And then that can go in there. That can go in there as well. And then I'm sure I need that too. So that can go in there. We can turn this off. Alright. Now I need 15 electrum. I have 6. That's no good. I need to find silver. If this was built up, it could potentially be finding me silver. Also, there is like a hopper, right? Okay, well, man, just so many things. Okay, so would it be easier for me to find silver? Or would it be easier for me to do the deep miner and try to get silver that way? Is that going up or down? Oh, it's going up. Good. Okay. So let's hope that I can find some stuff. That looks like gold. That is most definitely gold. That's iron. More gold. It's oxides, some coal, gold, iron. It looks like copper right there. More coal, some water ice. More gold. There's a lot of gold around here for some reason. Gold there. More gold there. Oxides. Copper. It looks like iron right there. That's silicon. Iron. That could be water ice right there. That looks like silicon. What is that? That looks like coal? Yeah, I think that's coal right there. Okay. What is my propellant? 3,500? Okay. That right there is silver. There we go. Okay, so now I need to get this belt out. And then, do I have any gold in here? I do not. Okay, so I should probably pick up some gold then, too. Alright, that's fine. Okay. It's like some days I feel like the math works out for the voxel shredding. That's what I'm calling it in this particular instance. And then some days it seems like it's back to being jerky again. I don't know. It's weird. Is that... I mean, we got 60 silver out of it. That's not terrible. Yeah, I think that's all the silver is going to give me. Unless there's more down here. Guessing that's going to be a no. Oh, water ice. That's cool. Do I need water ice? And that looks like nitrice. That is most definitely nitrice. Do I need that? I don't think I need that. There's a hole right there. That's cool. Okay, so I think as far as silver goes, this is pretty much tapped out. So just had those few little things there. That kind of sucks. Okay, so if that's the case, let's keep on looking. Wait, is that silver right there? No, that is iron. That is also iron. That is also iron. Okay. What is this? This looks like copper. Okay, that's coal. More iron. That looks like more silver right there. In fact, that is more silver right there. All right. this is just a gentle reminder, don't just go for the ores that you see. Assume that there are ores all around you, and dig accordingly. Alright. So, now that we've dug out a little bit around us, we can get all of these ones. Good. Good. Looks like we're going to get a pretty good haul of silver this time. That makes me happy. Alright, I'll grab this little bit of silver right there. See if there's anything else around here. Probably not, I'm guessing. But yeah, I mean, like 175 silver, that's not bad. For like a single day's work. Alright. So that'll be good. Now, we need to head back over here, and then we'll pick up some gold along the way, like that. Actually some right there too. Okay. All right. There's actually a lot of gold in here, but I think these are all like small stacks. Yeah, these are like 2 gold, like per little nugget, where the silver was like 7. There we go. Now the voxel math is working a little bit better. Look at all of this gold. That's crazy. Imagine if gold was this easy to find in like real life. You'd be rich. You wouldn't have to worry about money. Alright, so there's that. And that. Good. Good. Alright. We are hitting nightfall, so it would probably be a good idea for me to get out of here and then head back towards the base so I don't forget where it is, or I get lost, because I still think I have a little bit of light left. So let's go do that. Actually, I have very little light left, but I know we're over here somewhere. This just gold just sitting there. But, I mean, we can make 100 Electrum, so I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like our base is that way. I could be wrong. That's a big hole right there. There it is. Aha. All right. Alright, and we're at 40 minutes in the stream, and I just lost the lights on the base. How does that happen? Like, I know I'm still heading towards it, but... Oh, maybe because I'm too high up. That might be why. But I don't know. It's just weird. But that hopefully should be enough. Now, what does Electrum need as far as pressure? Electrum. Low pressure. Temperature doesn't matter as long as it's over 600. Okay. So then before I can really do that, I need to connect all of this stuff up to that tank right there. So that's going to require a bunch of this stuff. And then also a drill, you can go there. Okay, so where do we need to go? Yeah, here, I'll just go like right along the edge. Okay, now I'm going to need steel and silicon, which are both in here. Okay, there's that, there's that. All right, and then insulated pipe, good to go. And I'm gonna need more silicon made too. 700, that's not hot enough for silicon. Well, that sucks. How are we doing here? 3? How many are we gonna need? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that works. We will. Okay, calm down. Pause. Thank you. Wait, no, we want that to be like that. Okay. Now, what we need to do is take off the cowl. And put this here and then connect it in. Okay. So now, when I empty this, all of that should go into there. And if I had a volume pump, it would go a little bit faster. Do I have one out here? Do I have one that I can use? I could use this one, potentially, but then I would need to get electricity over here, which I could do. All right, and then, let's see. So this can go back into here. This can go back into there. That can go back into there. That can release that. Turn that off and do that. And then this one, whoops. That was supposed to be staying in there. Okay. There we go. We good? Okay, so then electrum, solder, and silicon. All right, good to go. Now, something I could do is put a back regulator on here and set that to whatever pressure I want inside the furnace. And then because the pressure inside the furnace is over that, it'll go past the backflow regulator and then stop once it hits the pressure that I need. But actually, would that be a better way to do it? Instead of going with an advanced furnace, which only has like volume controls. I mean, I could, with a back reg, I could actually put pressure in there. That would be interesting. And then this is what, 2.4? Okay. So give me 2.3. Okay, good to go. All right, now we go into here and we put in 50 of that. Oh, nope, do not do that. Okay, so there's that, and then we put in 50 of this, and we get electrum. we don't get electrum because the temperature dropped too much. Okay. So then we put in, because gold gives off oxygen, right? So we put that in there. Yeah, there we go. But that puts the pressure up way too much. Well, that is a lot of pressure in there right now. Holy crap. It's a lot of temperature in there too. There must be a lot of oxygen in there with the gold. Holy crap. Okay. I mean, that's cool. So we just empty that off again, and then we drain out the pressure. And actually, I kind of want to do that with the back pressure thing. So regulator, iron, copper, gold. That has gold and copper. And I just need the iron in there. Okay. There is silicon. I don't need the silicon, I need the copper. And then I also need the gold, if you don't mind. Thank you. We'll make one of these things. We need more iron. I don't have more iron. Okay, well that's gotta... If I don't have iron, I can't really do much here, so... Alright, I guess we just gotta do this harder way. It's gonna take a little while. And I don't have any other, I mean, I've got some iron in there, but none up here. Okay. 3.1, 3.09. It's gonna take a little while. And then also, if this thing has too much pressure in here, it'll equalize, and then it won't go down as far as I want it to go, so I'm gonna need a pump on here too. So that's gonna be fun. 2.7, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check what kind of pressure we have in there. Okay, so I don't need that. I do need this. We're at 2.61, so that's where it's gonna, dang it. That's where it's gonna balance at, unfortunately, which is too high for what I need. Okay. So what I can do then is, if I'm gonna put the back pressure regulator here, I could use this, and then I can borrow this thing real quick. Okay, so this is my volume pump, and then I need that to go that way. Okay. Now, question is, am I going to be able to fit the back pressure reg in there so close to this thing, or is it going to interfere with the wiring? Yeah, it's going to interfere with the wiring. Okay. Good to know, of course. And then that needs to go with that. All right. Okay, so now with this, I'm going to bring this down a little bit so I can kind of bring this down slowly. Okay, that's good enough right there. Perfect. Okay, so that will give me my electrum. Good to go. All right, so now this can go into there. Oops, nope. You can all go back in here. You can come out, so I can put you back in. All right, and then that electrum can go with that electrum, and then this thing needs to go this way. Good to go. So that goes in there, that goes in there. I think what's left in here is iron, which I don't need. All right, so that can go up there, and then I have enough. I need solder and silicon. Okay. What are we at for temperature in here? Okay, so let's close that off. We'll throw in the silicon. I think that also gives off oxygen. I could be wrong, though. No, close. Stay. Okay. All right. So that should be processing. Yes. Okay, good. We're at 598. So if that did add a bunch of oxygen into the mix, then all I should need to do is split off a couple of these, and that should go up. Good. Very high, apparently. Very, very high, apparently. Holy crap. Okay. That went up more than I thought it was going to go. All right, and then I just need the solder in here, which is that. Now, what am I making? Oh, yeah, the advanced furnace. Oh, okay, so do I... Do I go with the advanced furnace? And then let me see if there's any differences. It has input, exhaust, liquid exhaust. I think that's the same for this one. Yeah, input, that's exhaust, this is input, and that's our water, or liquid exhaust. Okay. Then the only difference then is going to be the dials, right? And the fact that it needs electricity. So, I mean, if I'm going to do the back pressure reg thing, I don't think I actually need that. Because, I mean, all I would be doing is setting the inputs and outputs to max, and then just, you know, controlling them externally anyways, so... All right. Also, how are the tomatoes doing? Okay, and then you're good to go. Close that and head back out here. My stomach is arguing with me. Tomatoes are doing okay. They're not growing very fast, though, or at least not as fast as I would like them to grow. And let's see, so I'm going to get, what, 3 tomatoes each off of them. I'm going to need 5 to make a single can, which leaves me 1 for replanting. Unless I let it go to seed, which would take even more time, and I don't know if my food source can manage that. Okay, so let me go with this back reg idea, and I just want to see if it'll work first. So we'll throw our alloys up here for safekeeping, of course. That can go there, and then both of these can turn off. And then to make the back reg, I need iron, gold, and copper. I think I need more iron. Okay. So we'll do that, and we'll open up this guy. I've got a fair amount of iron that I could put in there. And then that does make the iron, good to go. All right. Then we can put that in there, good to go. And then I just need the gold and the copper. So there's the copper, there's the gold. And we'll make one of these. And then this I'm just gonna store for now because reasons. All right, so give me that. I need to see how this thing is gonna get hooked up in here. So if I do it that way, okay, yeah, so the connector would have to be over there on that side unless I did it upwards or rotated it so that way the thing is upwards. But do I want to do it like that? I don't think I do. I mean, I could, but do I want to? Then I've got the volume pump on there, so I'm going to make another volume pump. Pump. Good. And then that one I'll just replace with that one. Okay. And then this is just what I was using to charge my little system here. Just pulling in gas from here and then throwing it into there. So I could get a decent amount of pressure in there. And then how much did I actually put in there is the question. 178 kilopascals, okay. It's got a range of stuff, mostly CO2. Okay, but that's what's helping keep the greenhouse cool. All right, so how do I want to handle this? I'm going to need this on here. I'm going to need the back pressure reg probably here. And then I'll run, yeah. Okay, so let me just start fiddling around with this stuff. Okay, so you can go, you can go, you can go, you can go. And then you can go. And then that can go there, and then but then again, if I do the backflow regulator on here, would I need a valve? I mean, yeah, I would still need the valve. Yeah, probably. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so wrench. We'll take that off. Okay, so now we're going to need the backflow regulator first, or the back reg first, because the volume is going to push, or the volume pump is going to push everything. And then which way would that have to face? Wait, would that actually have to face the other way? I think it would. Okay, so then maybe I can make this work. Hang on. Okay, so that goes there. Reg, right? So this is checking for high pressure on, as we're looking at it, the left side, right? And then if that pressure is reached, then it forces this stuff through from the right side. But if I want to do this opposite like, I wonder if that would even work that way, or if the flow only goes one way. Because, I mean, if I could do it like this, right? Does that... I have no idea if that works. Because if there's like a one-way valve in here, in addition to, you know, the back reg, then I don't know if this will work. But I need you to lay down on your side. There we go. Then we'll put the pump back there. Why is it yelling me about my filter? Okay. So then we can connect there. Now, once again, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. But, I mean, in my head it should work. Doesn't mean it's going to, but... What are you talking about with the filter low? Dude. And I just damaged my lungs even more. Okay, so now we have to absolutely take the pill. Okay. Who would have thought that just flushing would... Okay, so now my medicine is gone. It sucks, but it is what it is. But my lungs are healed, so that's good. What are we at? We're actually at an hour right now. Okay, so I want to see if this is going to work. So right now we're at 5.7 megapascals in there. So if I set this thing here... I just want to see if this thing will actually work. So if I do like 2.5 megapascals, which is going to be right there, right? Confirm. Oh no, that's okay. So no, this is in kilopascals. Okay, so then this would be 2,500. Confirm. Okay, good. So that's 2.5 megapascals. Now, if this thing works, it should be forcing the air out into here, and then if I turn this on at the same time, pump that up, does it flow backwards? Okay, hang on. Let me think about this. Or does this, no, I think this does have to be the other way around. Okay, hang on. We're gonna, oh, wait. We gotta open this up. Is that gonna break something? It didn't do anything. Okay, so I'm assuming that this has a one-way valve inside of it, so the gas can only go in that direction. And it's also possible that I am misunderstanding the direction and how this is supposed to relate. So let me just take that off. Throw that there. I'm gonna have to redo all of the wiring, and I'm gonna have to move that down there, take that one out, and it's just, okay. You, here. You, here. And then you, there, okay. Now let's do the regulator. Back regulator, that way. And then we'll do the pump over here this way. And the reason why the pump has to go after the reg is because this is going to be pulling from here. So if we put this before and this thing wasn't reaching the pressure, now granted if we pumped everything into there, it would eventually reach the pressure and break it, but at least it would just pull a vacuum in here instead of forcing a lot of pressure if these were opposite. So I don't know. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, who knows. Okay, so 2500, confirm. All right. And then this thing just needs to go all the way up. Okay. Now we go here. Okay, so now if this thing is on and this thing is on at the same time, and we open this thing up, it should pump everything out, and it should stop at 2.4 megapascals or 2.5 megapascals. So we will see if that works. And if it does, I would call that a successful test, which would be a really good place to end the video on. If it does not work, well, then it is what it is. And then this pump will pull from here regardless of what the pressure is over here. So hopefully that will work out. Because, I mean, we're putting in a lot of pressure inside that tank. I mean, not for the tank, of course, but yeah, 2.73. So normally what that means is that this would equalize at whatever pressure is in here, and then you could no longer get this below that point, but if you throw a pump on there, and all of a sudden it should work. And then I can't really tell if that's pumping quickly or slowly. I could do like a turbo pump. And then I have to do, well, I do have plans to do something with that exhaust right there. So we'll see how it works, but it's going to involve exploding gas inside of pipes. So that'll be interesting. So the idea here, right, is that the temperature inside that tank will eventually go down, right? And then that's a problem for the Stirling engines because they like having that high temperature differential. So if I can take a bit of exhaust gas and then explode some hydrogen in there, you know, in a safe manner, as safe as you can get. And then this does have oxygen in there, though. And then at high temperatures, that could be bad. So I'll need to figure out how to limit how much hydrogen I put in there. And I could just do it with fuel and then just ignite the fuel. But yeah, I've got it drawn out. That was one of the things that I did a few days ago, writing it out on paper. So we'll see how that works. We are at 3.04. Now the idea here is that this needs to get below what's in here. So that's 3 megapascals right now. And this capacity is only 50 liters. Okay. And then if we are below, okay, so it looks like it's working. So now the back pressure regulator should stop this as soon as that pressure hits the 2.5, which will then cause this to pull a vacuum into here, which won't damage anything. And then that will just be at the same pressure as whatever's in there. And then the next time that I want to do anything here, I can just do the same thing. And at least with this way, I can actually set the pressure that I want in here, which I think would be super useful, because then I can just throw in just a ton of oxygen and hydrogen in here, and it should, quote unquote, should work. But yeah, this is going very slowly, trying to pull this out. But I mean, it's working, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then this, you could potentially set this up with some logic or some switches, a dial maybe, a couple of dials. You can figure out like your megapascal and then, I don't know, your 1/10 of a pascal or 1/10 of a megapascal or 100 kilopascals or something like that. I don't know, you can figure something out. Okay, so this should stop at 2.5 and it should go no lower. Now, granted, as the temperature drops, the pressure will also drop a little bit, but it shouldn't be... Well, we could actually just watch this right here, and if that pulls a vacuum, which it's already doing apparently, or trying to. Wait, am I looking at the right thing? Oh, no, there we go, okay. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so it looks like it is trying to pull a vacuum, and it just did. So that means that the pump has done what it is supposed to do, which is amazing. And that means that the back pressure reg is working to control what pressure we have this at, and it stopped right at 2.5. That is great. And then all we have to do is close that, or turn it off anyways, and then we're stuck at whatever pressure we like. So, I like this. This is working. So, I think that is going to be it for this video. I'm actually going to stick with the basic furnace instead of upgrading to an advanced one. Because then I can control the pressure with this. And then I suppose I could do the same but opposite on the input side, so I can control how much fuel I'm putting in there. And then I could, I don't know, put some notes down, you know, just throw them up on here saying if you want this temperature, you know, pump it up with this much fuel or whatever like that. So... and then another thing that I should do is probably put a bypass on here, so in case I want to just evacuate quickly, I still can. And then that would be, I mean, this would have to be a T, and a T going upwards, so then I could connect into here. And then I would need to connect this somehow into there with another valve, so that way, in case I do want to just empty everything, I mean, I could put this down to 0, of course, which would effectively do the same thing, but I don't know. That's going to be it for this video, though, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one, and we are good on the battery. But until then, have a good one.